if you ever wanted to know what does it actually take to scale an 8-figure coaching business, I've been helping coaching businesses, mentors, trainers for the last 19 years scale their businesses. And for those of you that don't know, so like some of the businesses that we helped, A Real Change, my mom's business, I worked alongside her with the offers, the copy, the advertising to scale that business over $20 million. Rick Pino, his business, working with him on what the offers are, the copy, testing, iterating, designing products, and developing those, scaling to 8 figures. We have clients like Joshua Giles. He just hit the 7-figure mark in less than a month with these same techniques. And he's going to be hitting 8 figures very soon. I truly believe using this. Here's what you do to scale an 8-figure coaching business. And maybe you're saying, I just want to make 6 figures. I just want to make $100,000, right? 8 figures is over 10 million a year. That's a lot of money. It is. What if you just want to make $100,000 a year? Or what if you just want to make $1 million a year? What does that take? Well, it takes the same process, but what does it take to actually cross into that 8-figure mark? Is simplifying everything. And this is what a lot of people miss, is they think that more money equals more complexity. Complexity actually will keep you broke. Complexity is actually what keeps you from making 8 figures. The more complex you have things, the more offers you have out there, the more things that you're trying to grasp at straws and get people to buy from you and get people to purchase what you're putting out there, the more different things that you have for people to engage with you with, the less money you're actually going to make. And this goes counterintuitive to what most people think. What you want is you want to find the niche specifically of what are the exact pain points that people have and ascend people. This is in the coaching business. You want to ascend them up a value ladder where you go different levels. So you have like low end introductory products or free trainings or free content like this video. This is part of my value ladder. If you're watching this video, you're part of my value ladder. And then I have a free 5-day event that I'm doing next week to walk you through how to build a 6-figure coaching business. Then after that, you want to ascend people up to a $2,000 or $1,000 program, something that they have to make a significant investment into. You can put a payment plan on it. For mine, it's $2,000. I got a payment plan. It's 12 months, no interest, $166 a month. You get coaching, access to me, all of my courses and all of my future courses during the time of having that. It's literally a steal. You're stealing from me by actually being a part of the program, okay? The next level from that, though, and then this is what creates the 8-figure business, is you want to simplify things even more, where you want to lead everybody up to something that costs $10,000 to $25,000. $10,000 to $25,000 is where the 8-figure level comes in. And you usually don't have to actually run ads for this. The people who sign up, we have not ever ran ads for our 8-figure level trainings, ever. Usually takes advertising to get you the 7-figure level. The 8-figure level is all the people who already listen to you, who have already bought from you the lower level stuff, who have already engaged with you, the smaller stuff. They end up ascending and buying the $10,000, $25,000 program. Now, obviously, you need to deliver results. You need to actually deliver what you promise. You need to actually have case studies. You need to actually create results. And so that's why at the lower level, you can start to build up those case studies. If you don't have case studies, doing some of what your coaching is for free and helping people, that's how I developed my first case studies. I had my very first multi-6-figure case study. And what it was this. I had a guy, I would call him for 30 minutes once a week and help him with his business and mindset. And in 2 months, he ended up making $30K a month from zero. His name was Ryan Carlock. And I was working with him a couple years ago. And he had great business acumen, great ideas. He has a testimony on my website. Great ideas, but he had trouble putting the pieces together. And so he was one of my very first testimonies in this business. When I stopped working with my mom, a lot of you don't know the context of that. I was working with my mom. When I started this business, I had to start from zero. I had to literally start without any contacts, without any influence, without anybody really knowing who I was, and establish a brand new brand from scratch. So a lot of people say, okay, well, if I had to start over to yesterday, what would I do? I literally had to start over after building an 8-figure coaching business with my mom and start from scratch. And so he was one of the very first testimonies. And then Rick Pino, we helped scale him to 6 figures. Wesley and Stacy Campbell, 6 figures for them. Georgian Banoff, 7 figures for his stuff with his coaching and training. And so these were all within the first year of building this business. And then from there, those became case studies where I could tell people, okay, this is what we've done. And now we've created multiple 8-figure clients. We've created multiple 7-figure clients by ascending people up to the higher level. And so my clients that are making 8 figures, they do so by simplifying, by narrowing down and not going wider, but more narrow into their niche. The riches are in the niches. That's not just a clever term. That's not just a cute term. And you find your niche specifically by actually doing it. See, a lot of people think they're going to find their 8-figure niche before they start. You're not. You're going to find it by seeing what makes 6 figures, okay? What makes 7 figures. And you're going to get more and more specific as you go along. You're going to get more and more specific each day with that niche. It is physically impossible for you to actually know what an 8-figure niche is before you start. And so get that out of your brain that you're going to have it all figured out before you actually launch something. There's a challenge I saw a 8-figure business owner's name's Jamal Miller did. It was called Shut Up and Launch. I love that language. You need to just shut up and launch your program. You need to just shut up and put your stuff out there. Stop overthinking. Stop letting your brain talk you out of it. Stop letting your brain convince you that you're not good enough yet, that you can't do it yet until you get to a certain level, and just put it out there. And so we pick a certain niche based off of, okay, I think I could really serve this target market. I think I could really help these people. But then you're going to find what your 8-figure lane is by finding the nuances that really help them. Finding the nuances that set them apart. Pattern recognition, okay? So you get 1,000 people. I did 450 15-minute phone calls. I wouldn't recommend everybody do that. I think you could do it a lot easier by running events. And that's why I teach digital events, not that, because I'm running an event this week. I have over 300 people already registered for it that I literally have the data from all of them in less than 2 days that I got. So it didn't take me a year to get the data like doing the phone calls did. It took me 2 days to get literally the same level of data about my market. And now I'm seeing, okay, they need this information. And so when you learn how to do that, and that's what I'm walking people through in my group coaching program, the Client Growth Accelerator, when you learn how to listen to your target market, pay attention to what they want, and serve them, and actually have them tell you what they want. It's not rocket science. They will literally tell you. When you create a safe environment for your audience to tell you what they want, they will literally tell you, the people who follow you will tell you how to sell them tens of millions of dollars in products and services. It doesn't come from your brain. It doesn't come from overthinking. It comes from pattern recognition and them actually telling you what they want. And so then when you literally adjust your offers to be exactly what people want, exactly what they're already telling you that they want, that scales to the 8-figure level. And you can start to charge $10,000, $20,000 for your high-level coaching. So you bring people in at the lower level and you ascend them up a value ladder. $1,000 product, $10,000 coaching program, $20,000, $30,000 coaching and support. And once you max that level out, $150,000 coaching. Yes, literally. Well, you could say, well, what am I going to charge $150,000 for? I already know of a coach right now. His name's Myron Golden, that he's doing that. $150,000 coaching, and he has a ton of people in there that are paying him that. If you don't have a coaching level, that's $150,000. How's anybody going to pay it? And so we got to get it out of our brain that we actually have to work harder to make the kind of money that we want to make. It's way easier to make 8 and 9 figures than it is to make 6 and 7. Now, obviously, you got to make the 6 and 7 to get there. That's actually the hardest part. That's actually the hardest part. That's what I help people do. It's actually harder to turn somebody who's never made that kind of money into somebody that is. And that's what I have a passion for. I want to help create over 1,000 millionaires in the coaching space. I want to take 1,000 people that they've never made that kind of money before in coaching and literally hold their hand through the process. And that's why I have this free 5-day event that I'm doing this week. You can check out the link in my bio, link in this post, sign up for it. I'm going to walk you through how to make your first 6 and 7 figures, the entire game of what we've done, of what is working right now and what will work for you to get results in your business. I can't wait to see some of you there. You're going to register. Click the link. It's in my bio. If you're on Instagram, it'll be awesome. No, did I consult for a coach, Myron? No, I did not. One of my friends is part of his program, and so he tells me some of the stuff of what he's doing. Myron's pretty awesome, though. His training's great. I watch a lot of his YouTube stuff. It's really good. What I'm saying is those ascension models, those models of ascension are what gets you to that level. Okay? We'll talk soon. Have a good one.